What we hear regularly, Tego,
Yep.
and I know you've been listening to these podcasts and we've talked about it. Is it a good time to sell? Is it a good time to buy?
Yeah, I heard somebody reframe this, and it was just like it was a light bulb. It was just like, yes, of course. That's not the question. Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? Now, if you're a real estate investor, maybe that's a fair question to ask. I would even debate with that maybe it isn't. But if the question you're asking is, where am I going to live?
Right. Instead of, is it a good time to buy or sell? Where am I going to live might be the better question.
So if you're a homeowner and you're saying, okay, should I sell? Well, where are you going to live when you sell?
Right.
and so what's a better option for, and I know people go through this, right? Everybody goes through this exercise when they're thinking about it. I think this whole idea of trying to time the market, oh my gosh, are we in a bubble? Are we gonna, are we the top of the market? Should I sell now? Well, the prices are high, or, are they going to go down next year? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, where am I going to live next is, I think, the question, right?
Interesting. So I had a gentleman call yesterday and wanted to speak to one of the Venturis, which was cute. And he had our number from when we were on TV with Barbara Corcoran.
Oh, yeah.
Doing ads with Barbara Corcoran. And he had written down our numbers, our office number and our cell phone numbers from that commercial. And I don't know, he kept track of it. So he called yesterday and we talked because he's thinking it might be time to sell, but he's thinking maybe now, maybe 4 months from now, maybe 2 years from now. And he wanted to ask that question.
Yeah.
Should I sell now? What's the market going to do? And so, of course, I was asking him, where are you going to live? And what are you going to do if you sell now? And what's the motivation? And, he feels like it's a good time to sell, and he does have a place to live. And he said there's an active adult apartment complex nearby that he's kind of curious about because he lives alone and he's 60 years old now. And he thought if he moved into the apartment complex where there's 55 plus active adults, that he might have more social going on. So that was interesting thought. And, so the question I asked him, of course, was, where are you going to live if we sell it now? And he had that all figured out, and it sure made good sense, didn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. And I think the other question is for the buyer that's going, oh my gosh, home prices have gone up 15% in the last year. Am I buying at the top of the market? Blah, 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 blah. Well, again, the question is, where are you going to live? What do you want? What is your housing cost to buy versus rent? Look at that, right? And I hinted on this earlier. I mean, if you guys don't know, rental prices have gone through the roof. I mean,
they've really increased.
It's really gone up. It's really difficult to especially single family homes, if that's what you're looking for. There's slim pickings out there.
Even apartment complexes.
And let me side note, scam alert on renting. If you please, if you know anybody, or you're thinking about renting, or any kids or whatever that are looking to rent, there are scams everywhere right now in the rental world. It is out of control. Use every bit of
research you can,
spidey sense, as they say, that you can when you're looking at rental properties. There's scammers that are taking homes that are for sale and posting them for rent, and then
collecting,
and then sending this. I saw one that one of our colleague agents posted, and it was like the sob story about, oh, well, don't tell my agent. Yeah, they don't know that I'm renting it. Blah, 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 blah. And this was a home that was for sale, right? And they're trying to get money out of these people. And
they're trying to get first and last month's rent, and they're taking it and giving even keys that don't work for the house, right?
Or they're taking it and
not even,
they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. It's terrible what's happening.
I've even heard situations where they're actually meeting in person. This isn't just an online thing.
Yeah.
It's not just an online thing. And we have rental properties, and the last one I rented, it ended up on Craigslist for rent. Some scammer just
copied our photos and our copied
it over and put it for rent, And so it's a chronic problem. And so, go to reputable property management companies, go to reputable sources. And I will say Zillow would be one of them, because Zillow charges for rental properties to be on there. So a scammer's not going to pay the 35 or $50, whatever it is, to post a rental property on Zillow.
I would say don't go to Craigslist.
And
if you Google
be careful on
Albuquerque
Craigslist.
property management, you'll find Sky Management and Amory and Tyson Properties.
Yep.
I mean, go to those websites, call the company. And we know how hard it is right now. People are offering to pay over rent just to be the one selected to rent a property.
And of course, I gotta talk about my MLS, right? We do have an MLS here, obviously, that's the multiple listing service. It's really focused on residential sales, on residential resale properties. It's a little bit of new construction, but there are rental properties there as well. And again, that's going to be a reliable, safe source, because again, you have to be a realtor, you have to be a member of the MLS, you have to be a member of the local association to post rental properties on there. So a lot of property managers do put them on there.
Right.
The challenge is that not everything is on there.
Right. Not everybody puts them in.